Yeah, let us start. This foreword is by Jack Canfield. Okay, one of the spiritual authors. I don't think he is alive anymore. I doubt. Yeah.
Okay. Forward. Every great story has a theme running right through it. We know this from the books we read, the movies we watch, and the tables told around the campfire.
And
But
the
our
tales
lives,
told.
sorry. Yeah, sorry. And the tales told around the campfire, the stories, yes. But our lives, the human stories that unfold in real time day by day, also carry a central theme, a narrative thread that determines the type of person we are and the kind of existence we are here to experience, the life we are destined to lead. William Jennings Bryan said that destiny is not a matter of chance, but a matter of choice. It is not a thing to be waited for, it is a thing to be achieved. But our pivotal choices are surely better informed if we know we are headed in the right direction, walking the right path. Yeah.
That's where the Book of Destinies comes in.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. But our pivotal choices are surely better informed if we know we are headed in the right direction, walking the right path, and that is where the book of Destinies come in. As this world guides goes on to explain, there are actually 192 possible incarnations of our life themes that govern.
I was looking at how 192. Our entire channels are 32. Both ends of a channel. Let me see if I have any chart available here.
It all depends upon the human design chart.
Yes. So if you take this chart, okay. So there are totally 64 gates distributed across all the centers. Now, each of the centers, each of the gates is connected by what we call a channel. And every channel has 3 possible variations. So 64 into 3 variations, 3 types, every gate, not channel, every gate has, okay.
Yeah.
So that is how we come across so that is why we have 64 gates, and each gate has 3 variations: right angle, left angle, and juxtaposition. Juxtaposed. Yeah. So that we will cover at a later time, but just to know, how is it 192 possible incarnations?
So 64 by multiplied by 3 is 192.
Exactly, that's what it is.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah. So 192 possible incarnations of our life themes that govern who we are. Whichever one applies to us, it is woven through the essence of our character and personality since the moment of birth, foreshadowing our soul's purpose. Once our individual theme is known, we can then embark on our journey or self-revelation, exploring how we can best utilize that theme's message in order to fulfill our time on earth. So to know our individual theme, then we can embark the journey.
Basically, after we come to spirituality, we keep wondering, what is the purpose of my life?
Yeah.
Okay.
Correct.
And am I aligned to my life purpose and all? So we can by analyzing this incarnation cross, right, we can find out which is the one that we are to experience in this life.
So basically, he's saying 192 possible incarnations are life themes. So out of 192, if we know our life theme, then we can go in that direction.
Correct.
Stories need a meaning, as do we as people. But sooner or later, most of us encounter some level of self-inquiry that often includes the vexing question, who am I? What is my role here? I, too, have been here, propelled by a fervent belief that everyone is created with an inborn purpose and a unique way to unlock our highest potential. At this stage of my journey, as a seeker of wisdom and an avid student of the human condition, is this condition? What is this? Human condition. Yeah. It is not often that I am truly surprised with the revelation of new meaning about myself. But then I discovered the profound work of Chetan Parkin, which is why I am happy to introduce this book detailing each of the 192 life themes in it. In it, Chetan leads each of us to our untold inner story. Once discovered, our life theme will serve as a call from our soul to wake up to the destiny we were born to fulfill. It was my great pleasure to experience a series of 3 life-changing readings with Chetan in 2014, and when he pointed out my life theme, the theme of contagion. I don't know what is this contagion. It described me to a T. It made sense on so many levels and echoed the spiritual drive that has been the central purpose for my being. Can we go down? What was particularly amazing
I'm just trying to pick up
So
the meaning
contagion
for this
actually spreads the contagious diseases, ma'am.
Oh, okay. Contagious.
Like
Okay.
COVID. COVID has a contagion.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
Correct.
Okay.
Correct.
Okay.
So basically, the theme of contagion, it describes me in 2014, and when he pointed out of my life theme, it described me to a T. What, I don't know what is T. Okay.
Now crossing the dots and
Uh-huh.
crossing the
Okay,
T.
got it.
That means that detail.
Okay. That detail. It made sense on so many levels and echoed the spiritual drive that has been the central purpose for my being. What was particularly amazing was that the fact that he had absolutely no way of knowing the most intimate aspects of my nature, and yet he revealed many dimensions of my innermost self, working only from my birth information. The same information, but date, time, and place can now guide each of us to our unique life themes, courtesy of this book and the remarkable exploration contained within its insightful pages. If you have read this book, if you read his first book, Human Design, discovered the person you were
born to be.
You were born to be. You will already be familiar with the light bulb moments that illuminate our innermost self. It is as if he is reading our design for life as archived in some magical scroll at the exact time we entered this universe. I have had the good fortune to spread my work and teachings to millions of people worldwide, first through the Chicken Soup for the Soul series, which has sold over 500 million copies in multiple languages, and later through the Success Principles. I have devoted my life to empowering people with the principles, strategies, and skills laid out in each of those books and demonstrating that we each have the capability to unlock our greatest potential and achieve success and happiness. I know that Chetan is dedicated to that same outcome. It makes abundant sense that if we are to be in control of our own success and personal fulfillment, then understanding our purpose, our mission, and our essence is a key component of whatever our strategy needs to be. Prepare to recognize yourself within this invaluable guide, because once we are led to our life theme, many things will make sense or slot into place. One other layer of the great mystery of life will have been stripped away. Those of you who know me and my work will, and who know me and my work will perhaps relate to this excerpts of Chaitan's portrayal of my life theme. The depth of your commitment to making a contribution that benefits humanity will be either tested or enhanced by your desires. You are the quintessential torchbearer who loves to inspire others to pay attention to assets and ideas that resonate. You delight in passing the flame of your own excitement to everyone around you and expand trust, prosperity, concretion, and all manner of potential
No,
experiences.
co-creation.
Oh,
Co-creation.
sorry, correct. Prosperity, co creation, and all manner of potential experiences to the entire world. Yep, that sounds like me.
So
So
these
he's the
are
one.
some of the, Jack Canfield is like our, what is his name? Van Dyer.
He's the,
Okay.
the famous book, Chicken Soup. I did not read, but I heard about it. Yeah.
So what he is saying is, by analyzing this is not like astrology, wherein only one side of your projection is possible.
Correct.
Okay. Because he is talking about two circles in this chart. Okay. He is talking about, no, not this. So if you really look at a chart, you've got a sole purpose. And this is based on your birth time, your place and date and yeah. So you got your date. Now, what is design date? It is 90 days prior to your date of birth. Now, if this is 90 days prior, it means it is the third trimester.
So around 6 months?
No, the end of 6 months, beginning of the third trimester, which is the 7th, 8th, and 9th, right?
Yeah. Beginning of 7th month. Okay.
And
so last trimester.
In our 13 stages before we take birth, in thinking and destiny.
The circle.
Yeah. The last trimester is when the mother and child souls meet to finalize their contract.
Yes.
So that means this is the pre-birth plan.
Yeah, correct. Pre-birth plan.
Exactly.
But do we have to consider the birth date as that one, or only the one because the soul enters the earth?
No. He says date of birth is the moment you take birth, not when the umbilical cord is cut. No, not that. The moment you come out of the womb.
You come out of the womb. Okay.
Now, from there, if you subtract 90 days, right, you get your plan. So what is it that you are planned to be? Vis-a-vis, what is your personality at that moment? These two define the two boundaries of your lifetime. Okay. Now, there are, if we take the book Mandala of Life, Okay. Mandala of life, what has he done? Okay. In the mandala of life, he is saying every gate, between gate and gate, there are 6 lines. Okay. Every line defines something in terms of the performance of that particular gate. So you have an opportunity to go that deep, which is very interesting. Yeah, let's go for. So, and that will tell you, suppose you are not happy with something, then going into this depth makes a lot of sense. Yeah, yeah. Let's go for that.
My work with Chetan provided me with chicken soup for the soul of an entirely unique nature. My life's purpose was suddenly decoded and laid bare in easy to understand language, allowing me to come to the inescapable conclusion that my soul had provided a perfect plan for orchestrating my life's journey even before I was born. As a success coach and mentor, my passion is to inspire others, show them how, and point the way. Chetan's great gift as a master of human design system is to guide people to the core of their innermost truth and awaken them to knowing and trusting their life purpose. I can't recommend highly enough his work and this powerful success tool to guide your footsteps. Having an awareness of our own life theme is just the beginning, though we can also delight in reading the themes of those we love, helping us to better understand them and fully embrace their individuality. Having unequivocal acceptance of the people closest to us and knowing that they deeply understand and accept who we are has the potential to take our relationships to new levels of deep connection and profound fulfillment. Furthermore, knowing the life themes of family members and businesses associates provided a new dimension of acceptance and positive cooperation that can only contribute to our success. So he's saying that by knowing all these charts and all, then we can better understand our family
let's look
relationships.
at it practically. We are in one place.
Yes.
Okay, we are living. We need to go to some other place. Right. Now, if we know what route will take us there, we will reach the other end without any obstruction. While we are going, our outlook is, what is it that I can learn and acquire the maximum in that particular journey? So if we look at it from that perspective, it makes sense to know the route. This is more like the Google map of our life. GPS.
Correct.
Yeah.
There is a saying attributed to the great philosopher Aristotle that knowing yourself is the beginning of all wisdom. The fact that you are reading this book means you are taking the next step on your path to greater self-knowledge and wisdom. I welcome you to the journey and celebrate your success. Now, I invite you to turn these pages and step into the greatest story ever told, the story of your life. Jack Canfield. Preface. In 1979, at age 27, I had the good fortune to have a reading with a shadow reader Chaya Shastri in Mumbai, India. My life was my life was at a crisis point. Everything I had done until that moment no longer made sense to me. The kind of servant told me many things about my life, past, present, and future, and the quality of what he related to me resonated so deeply that it changed my life forever. Until then, I had been a mechanical engineer, but he told me I was going to do the same work as he did, reintroducing people to the lives they had forgotten. He instructed me to get ready for a new system to come into my life. I would write books that would introduce this system to the whole world, changing people's life forever. Within a week of having my shadow reading, I was introduced to palm reading by a very accomplished Indian gentleman. After a short illustration of all the features in hand, he insisted, "Now practice." And so my journey of the reading for people commenced. In the following years, I experimented with all the wisdom traditions I could find, always anticipating finding the systems that had been foretold. It became apparent when I found it in 1993 that the system was human designed. Yet I had to wait till 2009, a full 30 years after that 1979 reading, for my first book to be published. First book to be published, The Human Design. Discover the person you were born to be. A few years later followed the second book, The Book of Lines, a 21st century view of the I Ching, the Chinese book of changes, and now the Book of Destinies is the third book. In the 192 life themes in this book are drawn from dozens of writes and rewrites over 20 years with my life partner and co-author Carola Eastwood. This work has been refined from giving thousands of personal and partnership readings, along with intense study, periods of deep meditation, and moments of pure insight. Just as a fine wine takes many years to mature and each sip is worth savoring, so I would recommend that you take in your life theme one sip at a time. You are not here by chance. There are no mistakes in the themes for the universe. Let your life theme be a guide for you. Chetan Parkin. So Chetan is an Indian name, isn't it? So
he appears to be a Gujarati. Settled and
when
married there, it looks like. That's what, yeah.
Carola Eastwood, yeah, foreigner. When I was 19, I lost my first child and developed a burning desire to find meaning in my life. As I stood on a cliff top one summer night and heard the lyrics of George Harrison's song, My Sweet Lord, wafting through a nearby open window, a stillness came over to me and prayed. Miraculously, my prayer was answered, and I had a full spiritual awakening right into the heart of God, where I remained in a state of indescribable bliss for 3 days. Filled with a desire to teach others about awakening into soul awareness, I began studying the world's religions and ancient wisdom traditions. When I first discovered astrology, I was amazed by its accuracy. After years of study, I became a professional astrological consultant, columnist, and teacher. That, along with the training in counseling psychology, became the foundation upon which I built a private practice. I loved my work and continuously studied new modalities, sensing that there was something more than could be profoundly instrumental in helping my clients. I just didn't know what that something might be. In 1998, I was introduced to human design when I intuitively knew it was what I had been searching for. I was both dismayed and delighted to learn a simple truth about how my human design worked. Dismayed because it had taken me so many years to learn this, but delighted because now I had the key to relationship success. My pursuit of learning human design also led me to meet my soulmate Chetan, when I traveled to San Francisco to attend his class. As if orchestrated from a realm beyond our everyday awareness, our lives came together not only into the soulmate relationship I had long desired, but also into a working partnership that has spanned almost 2 decades, as we have co created a method to bring human design and now the 192 life themes to the world in an easy to understand way, and help readers pursue a more enlightened and fulfilling life. This book is written for you, our readers, and it is my heartfelt wish that you hear the song of your soul as you read about your life theme in the pages that follow. Carola Eastwood. Introduction. The mystery of human existence lies not in just staying alive, but in finding something to live for. Have you ever asked yourself, what is your life purpose? Have you considered what you are doing here and whether you are on the right track or on right track to being fulfilled? Some believe that there is no real purpose to our lives. We are simply part of a random process, a relentless spanning of groups of cells, continuously reproducing themselves only to march to their inevitable doom. Others believe we were created by God, whose only interest is discovering if we can be good enough to be accepted into his kingdom, and who will cast us into everlasting heinous torture if we fail to make the grade. And we only get one lifetime to get it right. In either of these two viewpoints, the goal of life is not fulfillment. In the former, there is no purpose, and in the later, one must die before hoping to find fulfillment. Then others believe we have thousands of lifetimes to slowly evolve through many layers of consciousness with no way of expanding this journey. Through eons, we create karma.
No way of expediting this
journey.
journey.
Oh, sorry, correct. With no way of expediting this journey. Through eons, we create karma that has to be cleared, and we can be stuck in an endless progression of lifetimes in which we are helpless because it is all in the hands of God. In this perspective, perhaps fulfillment can be reached, but we are powerless to ensure it, and it is going to take a very, very long time. But even from some people, they say, Patriji also sometimes say, why hurry? Take your time.
No, but then what this one is telling is, take your time, utilize your time effectively.
Properly. Yeah, effectively, correct. Yet, social and biological science have shown that the one consistent driving force of all beings is towards more life. For us, that means more experiences and more pleasures, all leading towards a greater sense of fulfillment. I am reminded of a time when I had recently concluded driving an exhausting overland bus trip from London, England to Kathmandu, Nepal. On an evening under a powerful full moon, I was having dinner with a Swiss couple in Kathmandu when we noticed an orange-robed sadhu standing in the doorway. In India, Nepal, and some other countries, there is an ancient tradition of spiritual seekers who let go of all earthly possessions and travel mostly on foot throughout the land, gaining spiritual knowledge and experience. They are called sadhus, and they often travel dressed in orange robes and carrying a begging bowl and a walking stick. This sadhu was friends with my dinner companions, and he was immediately invited to join us for a cup of tea. It quickly became clear to me that this sadhu had studied life in depth. He had great levels of insight and wisdom as he engaged in discussion with my Swiss friends, telling them all sorts of things about themselves and their lives. For ages, he talked with them, completely ignoring ignoring my presence. It was fascinating, but in my impatience, I interrupted him and asked if he would say something about me. Turning my way and looking briefly at me, he announced, "Full moon birthday." Then he turned back to my friends and carried on where he had left off. He was right, of course. I had been born under a full moon. Wow. Another age seemed to pass while he continued describing all sorts of wonders and mysteries to my friends about their past, present, and future lives. And again, I felt completely left out of the picture. Finally, in exasperation, I interrupted the sadhu again and insisted he tell me something else about me. And again, he turned to me, looked me squarely in my eyes, and announced, "There are many lifetimes, Baba. This lifetime is the most important." I have to say that this single statement reawakened my inner quest, and the realization the time tricks by, and it is up to me to be clear, present, and responsible for my life. Even if the no purpose and judgment day God schools of thought have all it wrong, it is still up to us to honor this life experience by living it to the fullest. So he said,
So
this is
that is
his
the
first.
objective here.
Your personal destiny.
And
What if life?
even we as spiritual seekers, most of the time are doing something without understanding why we are doing it. Okay, though
But
we
one thing I
enjoy
could.
the 1 hour, 1.5 hour of meditation, right? We are caught between the devil and the deep sea. In the sense, on one side, you have got the spiritual seeking pleasures that we get when we are meditating. And then the compulsions of life that we go through.
That
So
is
is
true.
there a better
But
way of living both? Is there a better way of living both?
that is true. But in general, after coming into meditation and reading so many books, then we will have some understanding our life purpose, like spreading
True.
meditation, doing meditation, and also spreading meditation. For some people, they do more work on spreading vegetarianism, and some like you are doing spiritual tablets and also spreading the wisdom
Correct.
through your talks. So this is
So,
at least we have some knowledge about our purpose.
but then see, we represent not even 1% of the populace which is into meditation.
Yeah.
And many people come here, get disillusioned.
Correct.
So this is
Go
something
with the
which can
flow.
help. Yeah, exactly. It can help all of us.
Correct.
Because I'm still struggling with why did this book come up? I never asked for human design, and one book led to the other. So it's a very interesting phenomenon that's happening. And basically, it appears to be the collective wisdom, not any individual's wisdom.
I am
So it's
guessing, sir,
books come.
one of those probably that 192 destinations belong to us.
No, it will belong to us every life.
No, I mean to say current life. So one of the 192 may belong to you, one of the 192 may belong to me. And then when
Correct.
you read the description, you will.
There is a way. There is a way to find out. Like in this, right? Channels, somewhere there is that incarnational cross also. Yeah. You see this incarnation cross?
Okay.
Okay. So 15 by 10. And so I seem to have more than one. There are 3 of them in my chart.
What does that mean?
So that is what we are trying to find out.
Okay.
See, incarnation crosses that are possible in what do you call the full kitty of or full bucket of incarnation crosses is 192. Okay. Out of which in this lifetime I seem to have come to a stage where I can choose 3 of them as the driving force in my life. I don't know what this racks of unity is. When we read in deeper, we will find out.
Yeah, Kirti left. I think maybe next time on Monday we should stick to the sage personality.
I'm here,
No.
My phone got
Oh, you're
switched off.
here.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I see.
Laptop.
Kirti has
Yeah,
become
okay.
Rahul.
Oh,
She
Rahul.
has chosen another incarnation cross.
Okay.
Yeah,
Sorry.
let's continue.
Okay. Your personal destiny. What if life is not a problem to be solved, but is actually a mystery to be lived? And within this mystery, we are afforded some very particular clues as to our individual path through life. It is evident that there are no duplications in this universe. No 2 grains of sand are the same, just as no 2 people are the same, nor do they live the same life. We have the imperative to live in accordance with our own nature. If, as recent discoveries in modern physics have shown, everything that happens to happen in our world is a pure reflection of our inner state of being, then it follows that if we are not being true to ourselves, it is like viewing life through a distorted lens or trying to play music on an instrument that is out of tune. The purpose of this book is to help you to discover your own unique path so you can attune to your destiny and learn to live creatively through all the challenges of life brings, finding fulfillment in knowing you are living in accordance with your truth. This book presents an essential aspect of the human design system, describing each of the 192 life themes, and it is companion to human design. Discover the person you were born to be. The specific time and place of your birth establishes certain attributes about you, one of which is your life theme, which is like intended storyline of your life. We each have one of these themes guiding us from our first breath to our last, and understanding and embracing your life theme will give you some powerful clues for now to align yourself in your journey. However, because you are born however, you are born into very particular surroundings involving parents, community, and environment, it is almost guaranteed that you will take on the beliefs, attitudes, and conditioning playing out around you in your formative years. You will naturally be exposed to and absorb the influences and patterns of the culture you are born into. You might be encouraged to follow exactly in the footsteps or the dictates of
Dictates
parents,
of parent,
grandparents, parents, grandparents, teachers, siblings, and society, disregarding altogether the natural inclinations you have within you. In this way, you end up living a discordant version of someone else's life. Hospice volunteer Bronnie Ware wrote a blog and then a book entitled The Top 5 Regrets of the Dying. A life transformed by the dearly departing, and her experiences of people on their deathbeds who knew that their time was up. What Bronnie found to be the leading regret can be summed up in a single statement she heard over and over again. I wish I had the courage to live a life true to myself, not the life others expected of me. The Book of Destinies has been created to help you discover the life you were born to live. What if, as the mystics Osho says, with man, the natural automatic process of evolution ends? Man is the last product of unconscious evolution. With man, conscious evolution begins. Perhaps that awareness would shed new light on the statements by Jesus referring to miracles he performed. These works that I do, you will do also, and greater still. If everything in the universe operates according to the universe principles, and you are given conscious access to interact directly with those principles, would it not follow that you came with the same potential and purpose to direct your own conscious evolution? If that is true, then how important is it for you to be aware of the soul agreement you made before embarking on this life? Are you living that agreement, or have you been distracted by what everyone else has told you about life and forgotten your own unique purpose? In fact, have you ever stopped to consider how unique you are and what special qualities you have to offer the world? What is it that comes naturally to you and through you? Just like the storyline of a book or the theme music to a movie, there is a unique, consistent, and recognizable undercurrent to your whole lifetime. It is your life. It is your life theme, which is your melody, your part in the symphony of life, and only you can play it. Wow. Knowing and accepting your particular life theme is truly transformative. Embodying this awareness gives you reassurance and clarification about your life purpose. It is like when the penny drops or the light bulb goes on and you just get it. You will no longer have to deal with the misplaced expectations of others, nor will you have to wonder why others are moved to live in completely different ways than yourself, because you will understand the secret essence that quietly moves each of us through life and how to reach directly into the source of your own fulfillment. Like the coding in your genetics, your life theme is something that resonates within your whole being on a physical, mental, emotional, and spiritual levels. When you attune your awareness to your life theme, you will find it completely natural to embrace. You will finally understand your life's purpose and journey. And once you know your own life theme, you will be fascinated to learn the themes of everyone in your life. This knowledge expands your appreciation to include the extraordinary tapestry of themes that guides the lives of people around you. There are no good themes and no bad themes. There are just different parts of to play within the main symphony of life itself. So then you accept everyone
how true
as they
it
are.
is. Oh,
Yeah.
can't
See,
you
that
see
is
how
why he's
true it
saying.
is? Exactly.
That's why he's saying there are no good themes, then you understand no bad themes.
Exactly.
They're just different.
And see, what are we learning in spiritual tablets? You deviate from your purpose. When you deviate, due to ignorance,
yeah,
or otherwise, you end up suffering.
Because, like he said, if a person wants to choose one particular career and if the parents force them, force him or her, then later he will regret.
Exactly. And that regret he carries through the
Life,
balance of his
throughout the
lifetime.
life. Correct.
Okay. That then in spiritual tablets, GK sir has at least put together that you have a mean point of deviation, mean deviation point. Okay, between this and this, if the deviations are there, you get it as a rash. Then you progress to level 2. Beyond rash, you go to muscles, you go to nerves, you go to bones, you go to terminal illnesses. Some of the diseases are in exactly.
So the more deviation from life purpose, the more diseases you will get. That's what you're saying.
Correct.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So let's
How to
continue.
determine your life theme? To locate your life theme, a calculation is made to find the exact placement of the sun relative to the earth at the moment of your birth. Okay, let me read again. To locate your life theme, a calculation is made to find the exact placement of the sun relative to the earth at the moment of your birth. For more on this, see how life themes come to be below.
Below. Hmm.
In other words, you just need to know your birth date, birthplace, and ideally your birth time. To make this calculation simply and easy, we have done the math for you. With your birth information in hand, go to our website, humandesignforusall.com. The homepage contains a link for a free report, which will be sent to you by email. Alternatively, you can access our smartphone or tablet app or our life theme calculator. Okay. For details, visit humandesignforusall.com. Your reports will include a copy of your entire human design life chart, which identifies the various keys that are your personal codes for living a successful life. These include your type, authority, profile, and life theme. All four provide essential information and need to be considered together. The Book of Destinies is devoted to describing fully all 192 life themes, while human design while human design. Discover the person you were born to be. Discusses the other three. Oh, so in this one, the Book of Destinies is devoted to describing fully 192 life themes, while human design discovers the person you were born to be, discusses the other three. These other three keys are also explained briefly below. Because your life theme threads throughout your entire being, informing the essential meaning and purpose of your life, it is a vital key. Note that if you do not know your birth time, you can still get an accurate life theme on the website. Just enter noon for the day of your birth. In most cases, this will result in the correct life theme, which will resonate deeply with you. Then, if you later discover your actual birth time, you can order a second free human design life chart and double click the results. One way to find out your exact birth time is to order a copy of your long form birth certificate. You can get this from the country clerk's office in the place where you were born. The more common short form birth certificate is used for identification purposes and does not include your birth time. Alternatively,
so those who are born in the US, this option is there.
Yeah. Alternatively, hospitals keep records of birth times, and if you know the hospitals where you were born, it may be able to provide this. Parents and close relatives may also remember your birth time or may have recorded it in a baby book, but don't rely on mental recollection alone. We have found that mothers do not always recall their childbirth time accurately. Decoding your human design life chart. Your free human design life chart will have a lot of information and looks like this example. Yeah, the one before we saw, yeah. Conscious is the soul design, isn't it?
Pardon?
Conscious one is the soul design.
The soul
And
design or
unconscious
your personality. Your personality.
Yeah, and unconscious is the life design.
Exactly. This is the potential. This is what you are making out of it. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, let's go down.
Underneath the life chart, 4 sections list your type, authority, profile, and life theme. As I say above, the book Human Design, Discover the Person You Were Born to Be explains type, authority, and profile, along with other elements in complete detail. This book is concerned with your life theme. The name of your life theme includes the themes grouping, personal, fixed, or interpersonal, the sun's quarter, the gate number, and a descriptive aspect according to the sun's placement.
So what is he saying? He is now explaining these. Okay. So life theme is this, what is the number in the parenthesis?
The type is generator, authority, he
correct.
said.
Where is 4? 4 is your node. Is the north node. Okay.
Okay. In the example above, the name of the life theme includes both a descriptive title and a grouping, interpersonal. Life themes have 3 particular groupings: personal, fixed, and interpersonal. As you will see, each named personal life theme has 4 variations. Each named interpersonal life theme has 2 variations, and each named fixed life theme appears only once. The number in parentheses 4 relates to the quarter of the sky in which the sun is placed. The symbol for the sun is, circle with the dot, and the symbol for earth is
that plus. This is earth.
Oh, that plus, plus sign, okay.
Moon,
Yeah,
north node, south node. After that, I don't know. Maybe Mars and others.
Yeah. So first 3 are sun, earth, and moon.
Correct.
The sky in which the sun is placed. Okay. Although the other numbers influence your life theme, you can ignore them and focus on your sun in gate position. To find your life theme, locate your sun in gate position 19 in this example. And then your grouping are kind of life theme: personal, fixed, and interpersonal. Here is how this example would appear in the table of contents. The interpersonal 19 is the interpersonal life theme of refinement 4.
So that is 19.
Yeah.
Okay, because the sun is in gate 19. If you really look at this chart, it is 5 and 19. Okay, that is at the time of your birth.
Okay, let's go down. The superscript numbers 1 to 6 refer to the particular line placement within each I Ching hexagram or
This
human
is your
design
profile.
gate.
This defines your profile.
Correct. Interpersonal life. A full description of each line is given in our second book, the Book of Lines. A 21st century view of the I Ching, the Chinese Book of Changes. The 3 kinds of life lines.
See,
each line further,
yeah.
64, I think, I remember, 64 gates.
Yeah. So all of them are then drawn.
Yeah.
These are the, so you are here. Okay. Now, each of them, there are 5 lines. If you take each gate, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Each gate has got 5 lines. Actually, not 5, 6 lines. That means 6 permutations. So that means the strength of the light that is falling you, the
From
neutrinos that are going to flow through that particular object and then reach you is what is going to influence your biology.
Yeah.
That's what he's referring to.
Because I remember he said that neutrinos goes through so many planets before coming into the Earth.
Yeah, any planet that obstructs its way, it will take those characteristics, and then that becomes the impression which you will be subjected to.
Correct. Yeah. Okay, each of the 3 kinds of life theme, each of the 64 genetic codons in the human makeup corresponds to the 64 sun gate positions. And each has 3 kinds of life themes, personal, fixed, and interpersonal. If yours is a personal life theme, you are on a journey of self-discovery. You pursue a hands-on exploration of the multiplicity of interesting things that life offers. You break new bounds and are not always privy to the implications of the effects of your activities on others, whether in past, present, or future instances. Each personal life theme appears 4 times at equally spaced 3 months intervals in a year. Each personal life theme appears 4 times at equally spaced 3-month intervals in a year. Thus, 4 variations of each personal life theme appears in this book. Since some of the information is the same for each personal life theme variation, this material is repeated each time for ease of reading. If you happen to have one of the very rare fixed life themes, you hold a very specific characteristic of the human experience. If you happen to have one of the very rare fixed life themes, you hold a very specific characteristic of the human experience. You have an exact fixed trajectory through life and must hold to that trajectory. In a world that is full of good advice, full of all kinds of rules and regulations, dogmas and creeds, it is important for those rare beings who have a fixed life, who has a fixed life theme to know about it, honor it above all things, and stay true to it regardless. Each of the 64 fixed life themes happened during a space in time of just under 3 hours once a year. Hence, fixed life themes are very particular and very rare. So it happens only in 3 hours in a year, it seems. Under 3 hours. Life theme happens during a space in time for just under 3 hours once a year. Those within an interpersonal.
Pardon?
No, I don't understand. Our life does not change every 3 months and something does not happen every 3 hours, right? Unless it is an accident.
We don't know. We don't know. We have not been consciously looking at it from that perspective.
Yeah, he
No,
says
sir.
three hours
like for example,
in a year.
Sir, see, he is talking about you having one
fixed life
theme, right?
Fixed, very
that
specific
is going
life
to
theme.
come to you every season. And when it is its maximum influence, at its peak, you will experience it for 3 hours. Once a year. Because the sun goes through all the entire cycle of a sun is 1 year, right? It completes its orbit once a year.
Yeah.
Okay. So that is where he is coming from. Your life theme is going to have 4 variations.
So according to him, like there are 3: personal, fixed, and interpersonal.
There is fixed, there is interpersonal, and this one. Yeah.
So he is talking only fixed here, 3 hours in a year.
Correct. So if you want, we can read it again slowly.
Yeah.
What is he saying? 3 kinds of life themes.
Yeah.
Personal, fixed, and interpersonal. What is personal? If yours is a personal life theme, that means that particular gate.
On a journey of self-discovery.
Correct. So personal life theme reflects your self-discovery.
No, I think my confusion is because when you say life theme, I am matching it to the 35 lessons to be learned in life.
No. See, out of that, what flavor you have chosen? Take each of them to have right? Each of the lessons that you want to learn, they are going to be part of this. That mapping is going to be gate, channel, center, and all that. All of that is, it's going to get broken down into that, correct?
Okay.
Yeah.
See, I think the way I understood, see, by knowing this, like you will know which path to take, to which helps you, more on your self-discovery, journey of self-discovery.
No, see, the way I would actually extend it further for our own understanding. Where is that? Where is our star? Okay. So, if we take this as our star, okay, you have your lessons, you have your skills, you have your goals, correct? They are going to determine the whole thing. Are you getting me?
Yeah. Yes.
Because if I take you to this slide, right? What are you talking about? You have got your purpose in life. The purpose has got lessons, which is your karma. It has got skills and goals. Goal becomes one of your theme. Now, as I look at this picture and the three characteristics there, I think each of them is going to represent one of these three.
Right.
Okay. So now, what are you made of? What is your characteristic? That is what he is highlighting here. So there is a personal theme. Okay. You break new bonds and are not always privy to the implications of the effects of your activities on others. How is that going to reflect or impact the others who are there? Okay. Each personal life theme appears 4 times at equally spaced 3-month intervals in a year. That way it is seasonal.
So 4 seasons, sir.
Correct.
Yeah.
Thus, 4 variations of each personal life theme appear in this book, since some of the information is the same for each life, each personal life theme variation. This material is repeated each time for ease of reading. Okay. Then we go to, if you happen to have one of the very rare fixed life theme. Fixed life theme is rare. Okay. You hold a very specific characteristic of the human experience. You have an exact fixed trajectory through life and must hold to that trajectory.
It's like Brahmarshi Patriji. See, he has this
Exactly.
goal of spreading meditation and vegetarianism and pyramids. That was his goal. That is his fixed goal.
Correct. So, in a world that is full of good advice, full of all kinds of rules and regulations, dogmas and creeds, it is important for those rare beings to have a fixed life theme, to know about it, honor it above all things, and stay true to it, regardless. Exactly. Each of the 64 fixed life themes happens during a space in time of just under 3 hours once a year. Hence, fixed life themes are very particular and very rare.
Yeah.
Okay. Then, those with interpersonal life theme take on a supervising role with other people, providing leadership and education, or taking on positions of authority in other people's affairs. You often clean up other people's mess and take charge, whether willingly because it appears to be easy and natural for you to do so, or reluctantly because no one else is qualified to do it. Your role will naturally be as a guide, a way shower, a teacher, a wise advisor, or a leader with the responsibility to advise others. Each interpersonal life theme appears twice a year, exactly 6 months apart. Those two variations of, thus, two variations of each interpersonal life theme appear in this book. Since some of the information is the same for each interpersonal theme variation, this material is repeated for ease of reading. Yeah, let's go ahead, ma'am.
It must be understood that no life theme is any better or more important than any other. However, among the world's population, personal life themes appear more frequently than interpersonal ones, and the fixed life themes are much rarer. See, personal life themes are much more, frequent than interpersonal ones, and the fixed life theme is rare. What is essential is to appreciate how very particular and refined your life theme is. See, that is what is essential is to appreciate how very particular, that is how unique and refined your life theme is. Once you fully embrace your life theme, you naturally let go of resistance and needless entanglements. Accepting and indulging your life theme's attributes will guide you to effortlessly embrace your unique journey through life. Once you have found it, sit quietly with your life theme. For the many people we have provided personal readings and mentoring to over the past 2 decades, a profound recognition is experienced upon first hearing about their life theme. Often, our clients have tears running down their faces, tears of recognition, of relief, and at finally having that ever present longing in their heart and word named. The 5 types of human design life charts. In the human design system, life charts are categorized into 5 types. These types are identified by comparing which particular parts of the chart are defined, colored in, and which parts are undefined, colored white. Your type is essentially a description of your overall nature, how you access and use energy to live your life easily. No one type is better than any other, and all are described more fully in my previous book, Human Design. The 5 types are as follows: manifestor, generator, manifesting generator, projector, and reflector. Manifestor. If you have a manifestor life chart, activity is your way, whether it is yourself in motion or activating movement in others. Because you have a natural abundance of energy that catalyzes activity in the world around you, you manifest life to move toward wherever you set your intentions. As a manifester, you have consistent access to a uniquely powerful drive that creates results, and when you include others in your creations, you inspire and a cooperative team of support. However, you can be so quick to act that you find yourself getting ahead of everybody else, often taking on others' work and responsibilities to just get it done. And having left everybody behind, you may find that they begin to hold resentment towards you. When you get impatient with others, lack of speed or productivity, and choose to take over their responsibilities, you will alienate those who could potentially assist in your endeavors. Mostly, I think perfectionism people also they have this. You may have noticed others' silent concerns over even fear of your manifesting power, how you can get things in motion whereas they cannot. They may harbor concerns that you will manifest something that changes their lives completely and in ways they will not appreciate. Mhm. See, they may harbor concerns that you will manifest something that changes their lives completely and in ways they will not appreciate.
So, no. The importance here is the characteristic and, let us say, interpersonal skills.
Correct.
Okay.
Manifestors, characteristics.
Okay, those characteristics, and when they are having relationships, how will that pan out in the relationship? How will it pan out in teamwork? How will it pan out in co-creation? These are the various aspects which could be part of the fixed, the interpersonal and the personal and their behavior pattern. So we get insight into that. So this
now
is
we are going through interpersonal.
See, we are just going through the various phases.
Yeah.
Correct.
They may, so the one we are doing is the manifestor. They may even go so far as to block your movements and activities, causing you to either force your way through, put all your energy into avoiding them completely, or worse, give in and become their personal manifestor, doing everything for them and nothing for yourself. When
this
others
happens with
appear
many people. This happens with many people in life.
Correct.
Yeah.
When others appear uncertain about what you are going to do next, give them some information about your intentions, and you will find that not only will they get out of your way, they may suddenly be keen to assist you. It can be a lot of fun being around a manifestor. Who knows what might happen next?
Okay,
So
now
basically,
see, when we read Manifestor in one of our Thinking and Destiny sessions, because we are not having the full complement of the people for us to continue with that book, only a small portion. Manifestor, the strength is he's very, very fast in starting something. Okay, but he lacks the energy that is required to take it to completion.
oh, okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
And the pace at which he starts new things is mind-boggling to the others.
But slows down.
Okay. Yeah. So those characters, now how should end? He doesn't believe in communicating. Okay. So in a team play, in life itself, how do you adjust with somebody who doesn't communicate and he keeps starting things one after another?
And also, they don't believe.
Even he has opportunities that he is also very useful in the team.
Yes.
So from that perspective, living along with all these people is the part of the lessons that we are here to learn. Okay.
Yes. Yeah, for such people, I don't know. I think handling group projects is very difficult.
No, they may not. So they may be very good architects. Okay. So, I mean, just this one. Now, generator has got a unending supply of
Energy.
Unending. A
Yeah.
manifestor will never be able to get along with a generator. Okay. But when you are driven by a different kind of a purpose, if it is fixed purpose or those three, personal or interpersonal, in each of those, this one, how to make a success of these types? Because sometimes there is a mixture of types, like I am a cusp. Okay. I have got qualities of two different characteristics which are running through me. So how are we going to utilize it? We will stop here. This was just to use as a filler of our time. We can have fruitful discussion if we draw our own charts and sit with it, and while we are reading, we take that template and we add more to the learning that we are going through. After all, we have to pay nothing to get the chart. It helps. We'll stop here.
Okay.
Because for East
You can
Coast,
stop the
it's
recording.
almost 10 o'clock.
Yeah, you can stop recording.
Yeah, I will.